So we got.
Oh, I just got notified. All right. We are in our pre-show here on the open mic. There's the first comment there. Good news is we will have YouTube comments on the screen this week.
Oh.
So Kent should be...
I better text him, make sure
Kent
he's on.
and folks will be able to watch us there and have their comments popped up. So very cool to see that already. I forgot to put a comment on, let's see here. So let me, okay, so I can, we're on, okay, let me see here.
Don't you make a comment?
Yeah, do it so I don't have to put it on Guthrie News page.
Huh?
So I don't have to comment on Guthrie News page. Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah. Phil Beechin, never mind, I don't need you. Phil Nichols says hello.
But, he didn't even have a picture on there.
Oh, wow, you got a P? Sarah has an S and Phil has a P.
Sarah Phillips.
How do I put a picture?
G of Guthrie, though, does have a picture.
Oh, boy.
And we do have audio. Usually I forget to hit the audio on there. Howdy, y'all. Sounds good, looks good. We're ready for the show. Awesome. Thank you, G of Guthrie. Saw you on the high school huddle as well. Appreciate you checking us out there.
Sarah now has a picture.
Wow, just like that. Phil, can you be as fast as that?
I don't know how to do any of
no
those.
clue how to do that.
Well, don't you just put him on blast like that? I was asking.
Just being honest. Phil knows this. He wasn't.
Well, I know, but he
said this, he said the same thing I said.
In the privates, not in the public.
Oh,
see, that's what a friend.
See, Kent does this every week. He goes, "Send me the link. It's not coming up in the search."
Sarah says she updated. Everyone else gets the link. Everyone else gets the. Is he subscribe and like?
No,
Probably not.
No. Well, I don't know.
It doesn't sound like he does.
Jim Guthrie says his profile pic is Sam Houston. Remember he came. They live down in the Houston area.
Rookie.
Yes.
Hey, we are at. See if you like this idea, Phil.
Yeah.
We are at 108 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
And if we can get, if someone becomes a member and we catch it, we can make this sound. Oh boy, it's not working. Oh, all that work.
Thank God it's not working. It's loud.
Oh my, it is not loud.
One job. You had one job.
Oh, they're booing me.
You're just waiting for when you can start using that again, aren't you?
Why didn't this one work?
I don't know, but Mr.
Can you
Chappell.
entertain? Can you
Why
entertain?
does Mr. Chappell never go to YouTube? Why is he always on the Facebooks?
Oh, see if this one's work. Nope, I don't hear it.
Oh, he's closing on his house. Nice.
Yeah, closing on his house on Friday.
He's officially gonna be Guthrian, right?
I think I might have figured out who it is.
That one works.
It's one of the greatest songs ever written. You like the Village People, Ronnie?
That one works.
Yeah. I got some things wrong with him.
That one works.
What sound do you put up whenever I say Jeff Chappell joined us? You boo Mr. Chappell?
That's the wrong button. These buttons aren't working.
Can they hear those? They can't hear that, can
Yes, they hear that.
they? You guys can't hear that, can you?
They don't hear this one. I got to get that one fixed. So,
Oh, Chappell sent you stars.
oh boy, what kind of stars? Oh, real stars.
Yes, real stars.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chappell.
We need to.
When do we get our?
So he said we
when
can.
do we get
he
our
said we
cut
can
of
barely.
stars?
Yeah, we got to start.
We're going to start auditing commission reports.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Nathan Evans, barely.
I still haven't. Have you got a check for any of this stuff that we've done?
Nothing.
Who's in charge of advertising?
Is that part of production?
I got a microphone right here. I can talk to you guys off the screen.
Oh.
Oh, who else sent stars?
Ooh,
Who sent
let's
that?
see who can send the most stars.
Jeff Chapman.
Yeah, just Jeff.
He sent more stars?
No.
Yes, he did.
No.
Oh, letting him know.
Just letting you
If he sent more stars, I was going to assume that he was at the lake, Chris.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, just through the microphone. So, yeah, they can't hear. I knew they couldn't hear that.
I need a something address.
You guys can still have the show.
Well,
because it's okay.
Oh. You want us to go on, but you're not even ready for production.
I know. You got one job.
I was doing all.
Have we started the show yet?
We haven't.
It's not my fault.
1095 address. So this is not going. Let me. I can tell right here. Oh,
Nope.
it's not going out on the air.
Nope. They can only hear it through our microphone.
Hold on.
You can turn that microphone over there on. They can hear it a little better.
Hold on means don't say anything.
Don't get testy.
Just because you didn't. Just because you're not ready.
You know what?
Everybody outside of cells is nothing but straight overhead.
That's right.
You just remember that.
Cells. I know that's a real thing over here. All right.
1099. Okay. Yeah, he needs.
Oh
a
yeah.
1099.
Our
He is at the lake.
our HR
1099.
team will take care of that.
I can't hear Chris, but I can hear everyone else. Ronnie Fields.
Ronnie,
Your mic's off.
My mic is not off. I can see it moving right there.
Well, Ronnie can't hear you.
Can you guys hear Chris?
Yes, they can.
Oh, is Ronnie being funny right now?
Ronnie's got some funny in him.
Inside joke?
Ronnie's got some funny in him. I don't know why they.
Chris, you got to let it go.
No, but nobody cares about that. But you.
How's the YouTubes doing?
10. 21 over there. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Ready to get
Push
started.
button.
Let's see what type of show you guys have in store tonight.
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols, along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
Oh, I have no idea what kind of show this is going to be, but we welcome you inside the Open Mic Podcast. It is Wednesday, October 26th, 2022, episode number 24 of the Open Mic Podcast.
Thousands of these things.
Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Check us out, Second Banana Media at YouTube. Right now, Guthrie News page, Facebook. It'll be slowly moving over to Second Banana Media Facebook. So go ahead and start making the switch now before it goes
Can't
away
get there quick enough for Chris.
for the Guthrie News page. This might be the final week before we completely move over to Second Banana Media. But the best way is to find us on YouTube. It's the easiest way for all the archive, all the past shows, all the different shows with the Chamber of Vibes, High School Huddle, hoping to add more and more and more. Talked to my wife about this today.
Yeah.
A cool one, and I tried to get her to do it because she would be perfect at it.
What, the gummy?
No.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
We're trying to have a show and this,
That was your brother.
but try to have maybe a technology podcast.
That would actually be really good.
And it
That
could
really
be,
would.
It could be just as simple as how to clear your
I mean, I could do it with her.
How to clear your search history. That's a major one.
How to what?
Clear your search history.
Oh, I can-
Search history.
Woo, clear your cache.
Clear the cookies.
Cookies.
Cash. Clear the cash. I can do that. Burn through the
Safety
cash.
with your debit card at pump
need that.
stations and
I
all that
need
good
that.
stuff. Yeah. There's a bunch of different things. So
I got
we
some,
need
I got
someone.
some Excel, some shortcuts I know in Excel would be really beneficial.
But we're trying to expand different shows. And so I think that would be a cool one. We just
That
got
would
to-
be-
gotta
all
find-
joking
She's
aside.
not. And what
We
we've
can't joke?
learned is we try to.
Can't joke. Oh, sorry, Chris.
This is gonna be all show up. Now,
You asked that.
now I understand what you went through.
Thank you.
When you were getting interrupted.
Thank you.
I remember my first first podcast. But what we're trying to, what I've learned is that people aren't as comfortable talking like this. But I think they would over time. It might be a little weird at first, but as time goes on, it would be cool. So if someone likes real estate, that's a podcast.
Talk to somebody about that.
If someone likes fishing, that's a great podcast.
Fishing.
And it doesn't have to be live like this.
We have those two young men come to a podcast.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
They're outstanding.
They're in Indianapolis right now.
Passionate about it.
They're in Indy right now.
That's awesome.
And so that can be a podcast. It doesn't have to be live. You can just talk to yourself. And also, it doesn't have to be.
I do it all the time.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, you do. It doesn't have to be an hour long. It doesn't have to be an hour and a half. It could be
20 minutes.
It can be 20 minutes and be 10 minutes. And those different shows work. So
that'd be good.
But anyway, be sure to reach out to us.
If you do have a show you want to do,
an idea or topics,
100%.
Awesome.
Be great.
Can we talk now?
That's a wrap. Oh, that's not the show.
Can we talk now?
Before we go,
that's me. Ask Chris.
Stop. He's talking. Don't say a word.
Oh, now we're pouting. Okay. The G of Guthrie ask. We see the 2 spicy gummies for Chris and Ronnie. Where's Phil's special gummy? Well, G.F. Guthrie,
special gummy.
It is not going to be for Ronnie or Phil.
We don't.
I think
we have somebody.
I think we have somebody.
We have a winner.
The Little Nitro Challenge.
So you need to get all your buddies on there, or call them, tell them to get on YouTube to get us looking up, because we're going to have a special person. It means a lot to me and to this community, and they're going to eat the gummy, and hopefully it doesn't kill them.
Well,
or her.
If you could get us up to, you know what? How many likes or subscribers are we at on YouTube?
108.
We get to 110. I'll eat one.
Oh, there you go.
Let me refresh to see where we're at right now. 110. Maybe one. You didn't know what it was. I lied to you. I said it was 108. It's really 110. We've had 2 new subscriptions.
On mine it says 108.
Because I refreshed. Yeah, if you refresh, it'll be 110. So we now have 110. So
I feel betrayed.
Well, and that's not fair to you.
No, thank you.
So now
I think it's completely fair.
112?
Is that what you want? 112?
112.
112.
Right. So if we get 2 new subscribers on YouTube, Second Banana Media, you will try 1 gummy?
Yeah.
If we get to 120, we do 2 gummies?
Sure.
Get off of Facebook. Go to Second Banana Media.
Get off Facebook. Head over to YouTube. So like and subscribe.
Your brain's talking out loud without your heart. I'll think about it. If we get to 120, you should eat 2.
There's no way we're getting 10 extra subscribers tonight. So get on your horn. Tell your buddy. Tell your friend. Create an account. Get a subscription.
Any bottled water left around here?
I took the last one.
Yeah, I saw the last one disappear.
Yeah. Okay.
There's not a water fountain in the studio.
There's a toilet.
Oh, yeah, there's a sink.
Jeez.
Oh, so we gained a few extra watchers on YouTube. So maybe, I don't know. We can talk about something else while we wait, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
John says he wants me to do the chip challenge. I've already done the chip challenge, John.
Been there, done that. Check it out.
Did that. You can find that on Second Banana Media.
Yep.
In the archives.
And it is really good, too.
Some podcast ideas. We have one poker podcast. That would be an awesome.
That would be a good one.
I can teach you guys how to play poker.
G.F. Guthrie says how to stay anonymous on YouTube podcast. But although you think you have an inside track of who this might be.
I know it is. Yeah.
Okay. Leonard, Leo.
Yeah.
I even answer myself, especially about fishing. So a fishing podcast.
Ooh. No, okay. Leo could do it, and we could do it. Leo, you don't have to be here to do it. All you got to do is have an internet connection, which I know you have. Leo would be great.
He likes to rip some lip.
Oh, hunting or fishing, Leo's the guy. I promise you.
Erica Johnson, thank you for checking us out on Facebook. Go to YouTube, subscribe, Second Banana Media, though. But Erica.
111 subscribers.
You're one away from eating a gummy Phil. So Erica Johnson says John Hudson podcast for firearms training.
Yes.
I brought it up to him before.
Yes, we have, Erica. We've said that to him before. We would love to have him on.
Yeah, we would.
Start tomorrow.
So just for saying that, John Hudson does have a 101 concealed carry class coming up. Check that out if you can. He'll teach you everything you want to know about how to handle firearms safely and laws of Oklahoma. Pretty cheap to get in there. So if you haven't done it yet, check it out.
You got a Constitution.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Got the Constitution. I got it in the truck if you need it.
No, I've got one.
It's in your heart?
It's always in my heart.
For the record, I have gone through the John Hudson training.
Very good.
Yeah, it is
very good training.
No, and it's good to get a actual license because when you travel outside of Oklahoma, not all states are constitutional carry like us, Kansas. So it is nice to have when you do go to other states as well. So it's a good thing to get.
Good stuff.
Chappell says he was number 110. That's when he thought it had to be 110, but I don't know if that's...
Can't do it twice, Jeff.
We have a funny character, RWWF 73 says, I switched, and then they say Facebook is better, which is
Who said that?
true.
That's Cap.
That's Cap.
Who said that?
RWW 73. Or is that RWWF 73? Ronnie...
73.
Chris, go ahead and refresh that YouTube page and tell me how many subscribers are on there.
Okay, we started out at 108. Phil needs 112 to eat one gummy. If he get to 120, he eats two gummies.
No.
So we're at 112.
We are at 112.
So you are.
We don't want to
really going to do that?
Yes. I said I would.
Well,
he's more worried about than I am.
Oh! Ronnie Fields is RWWF 73.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. We like to know who we're.
I'd like to know who the 112th was.
Yeah. So look at this audience we've gained. We got 16 now on. We went from 10 to 16 now. So everybody's switching on over. Awesome. Keep telling them we need so there's still 24 over on Facebook. They can switch on over to YouTube.
A lot of those have already liked.
Guthrie Spot says painting tutorial.
That is good.
That would be awesome. That would be a tremendous one. And by the way, I've seen those paintings and they're really, really good. T-Fred has joined us. T-Fred, our friend from McGinnis, Phil and his dad are buddies. His dad doesn't know that, but T-Fred, I found out a stat today. I shared this on the high school huddle. Did you know T-Fred? I'm sure T-Fred knows. He knows everything about Bishop McGinnis.
There's no doubt
he does.
He knows this.
McGinnis and Peabody have been playing since 2006, almost consistently since 2006. McGinnis is 14-0 against Piedmont in football.
Yeah.
T-Fred getting ready to go 15-0.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But good to see you, T-Fred.
Yes. Phil, what do you think about this, Phil? Are you getting nervous about this? Do you think it's going to be?
Tell us about it.
Do you think it's going to be harder than the chip?
Well, it says 9 million Scovilles.
Yeah, it does say that.
So what is it? Tell us all about it.
Oh boy. You're up.
So the challenge on this thing is you have to chew for 30 seconds and you have to not take a drink or anything for 5 minutes. Again, we don't have to follow these rules. We want Phil to be healthy and survive.
How did the 5 minutes get at?
Oh, you didn't know about the 5 minutes?
It's on the paper in here. It's on the paper in here.
Phil, I really think the chip was hotter.
We'll find out.
We'll know here shortly.
Pepper on my mac and cheese is hot to me. So
Yeah, I was going to say.
I would think the chip, the blue chip that you did. I'll go get but I think well, here's a little nitro. I got that right there.
Yeah. See the stick of dynamite right there in front of the gummy?
Now in the high school huddle, I was checking out the
Before the huddle, yeah.
yeah. I was checking out before we came on the air. I was checking out the gummy,
Here's the one chip challenge.
and I accidentally touched it. You guys remember that?
Yep.
Yes.
And then right when the high school huddle show started, I scratched my eye, and my eye about fell out of my head. It was pretty hot. I didn't know that this was a real thing.
It was funny because he's sitting there and all of a sudden he jerks like this, and I'm kind of like, whoa, what happened?
It was so bad.
Okay, so a few things here for legal purposes. Ronnie Fields, we did talk to our legal team, our legal counsel. It is a hot gummy bear. It's not a medical.
Oh no, it's not a medical gummy.
It's not a medical.
It's
Yeah, we got to be.
We have
Oh,
114
boy.
subscribers now, just FYI.
How many?
114.
Oh, dude, you're 6 away from having the most.
Only
No
6
way
away
we
from
get-
double.
There is no way we get 6 more. There's no way.
6 away from
No
having
way.
double Gummy
You know
Bear.
what Chappell's doing right now? He has his entire family working the phones.
Jordan, Jaden, Brent, Jillian.
Just do this. What? No, just shut up. Just do this.
T. Fred asked, "Are we doing the Gummy Bear Challenge?" We are definitely.
We are
looks
definitely
like we're
doing
doing
one.
one.
We're definitely doing
We're
one.
definitely doing one.
Yeah, we're doing
T-Fred,
one.
if you're not like, subscribe, you'll be the
I got
115th.
no water. I need milk.
You said milk last time made it worse.
Dick, can I get some water?
Yeah, there's a couple. You can hear. You can have the rest of mine.
Well, I don't know. I don't
So-
know if that's safe.
You're eating a hot gummy. Okay, let me know. Let me know if that's safe when you about 2 minutes into this thing.
The Guthrie spot says his friend has done the gummy.
Oh, tell us about
How
it.
did it go? Because I know Tim and I know you.
Oh, that's
How
not
did
big.
Tim? How did Tim handle the gummy?
Yes.
I bet that was
Not-
easy.
The little nitro gummy.
Is Tim not on? Is Tim not on?
We should get Tim on there.
Sandy Gillette, join us. Just watch you eat the gummy. See,
Sandy joined just to watch me.
there we go. Build the audience up.
Grant Oliver says I can make 6 happen easily.
Look at Sarah
Go,
Phillips. Look at
Grant.
Sarah Phillips' comment.
Tanya's going to kill you. Phil.
Well, it's going to happen regardless. This might as well just get it over with. Right?
I'm ready to go now.
So
Make it happen, Grant.
I don't think Grant can get 6 for us.
Ooh, that's a challenge.
G-Spot says he's still alive.
Tim is Tim's pretty strong too.
Tim's tough. Who's
Tim?
Tim Hurt? Oh, what's his last name?
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Hurt. He's a buddy of ours. Known him for a long time. He's very competitive. He does all the cool stuff that like I always wanted to do. I mean, he loves to fish. He loves to play poker. Yeah. He does stuff like this. He likes to travel.
He handles drugs on the side.
Yeah, he's a drug dealer.
The G of Guthrie says, is Tanya working tonight? She should see this. See, the G of Guthrie knows who Tanya is.
Yeah. Well, we've mentioned her on here before.
I don't think
multiple
that's
times.
No, yeah, that's another hint right there, ain't
that's
it?
it.
That's another one. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's
Closing on the house on
Are
Friday.
you going to make an official guess of who this person is?
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Okay. You
But
want to
it's
get more
coming
evidence?
soon. It's coming soon.
Still building?
Where are we at?
No.
I don't want to say I'm getting a little nervous.
So Phil, when you do this, are you going to do both at the same time?
Still
If
114.
we get
Phil.
to 120, we'd have to.
114, Phil. You're good.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah,
That's
you're
not-
good. You're
yeah.
going to have one.
Yeah.
So yeah, because
We're doing this at the end of the show?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think
okay.
people on Facebook are going to have to make the move over to YouTube.
Oh, well, they
to get
won't
to
do that.
120. So
Yeah.
you know we've got like tonight we've gotten 6 new follows. That's about average ish. So if we go from 108 to 120, that would be the most ever on a given night. So
Yeah.
Anyway,
Share this with your friends. Send a text message to your. Everybody has a group chat, right? Everybody has a ton of group chats. Send them to your group chat. Send a link to them. Have them like and subscribe.
Oh, John subscribed. Thanks, John.
Which John?
Kent says Phil
Nice.
he saw Tanya's cat icon 3 weeks ago.
Tanya's.
Who's Tanya?
I think he meant Tanya.
Well, if you know,
He does not. You should read his text messages. All right.
Is that Facebook or is that the YouTube's?
That's see the stars down there, Phil.
Oh, that'd be the YouTube.
What's
that's a
crazy
dead
is
giveaway.
all these comments are on YouTube now. The last one we had Facebook comment was from Jeff Chappell.
Hey, what's up? John wants to know what's up with the bike race November 5th in downtown Guthrie.
The bike race. I don't know.
Don't know, John. You tell us.
November 5th. Is that a
I don't know. Preserve that water.
November 5th is a Saturday? I don't know. I'm not aware of any bike race in the Guthrie area. Doesn't mean it's not happening, but so what's been going on in the last week? We got early voting starts next week.
Is there an election coming up?
I think so.
I mean, early.
It's
Oh,
what-
that's right. Yeah.
November 8th is election day, but the early voting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
They're doing a street closure, John says.
Oh, I am not unaware.
No idea.
I bet Justin Forney would have that
I
answer.
bet Justin would. I don't think there's any doubt. We did just have that gummit. It's a real thing.
It's okay. Hey, don't laugh at him. He's thinking through this.
Sorry.
Power through, buddy.
I just don't know if I can. Right
We
now,
were
I'm a
talking
little
about,
nervous.
was it a debate or what?
Oh, yes, thank you. The school superintendent
Oh,
election.
That
who you
happened
vote
last
for,
night?
Phil?
happened last night, huh?
Who you voting for?
Did
Walters.
You watched the debate last night?
Yeah.
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 Was it good?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of what I thought.
Was it lopsided? in your opinion?
Well, let me back up for a second. Do I have the floor?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the open mic.
I'm a little confused by what Mr. Chappell just posted.
Stay focused.
Are you sure he's not at the lake right now?
He can't find the tub. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Man, I tell you, we got a great audience.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin Fortney. This will answer your question, John. The bike race. It's the G3 final race of the series. Races 1 and 2 were held in Tahlequah and Pawhuska.
That's awesome.
Welcome to Guthrie. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Very
that really
cool.
is good.
We have a very dedicated group that rides on
Cyclists,
Thursday
yeah.
nights and cyclists, and it's a huge turnout.
Yeah.
It's drive by there and it's like, oh yeah, tonight's bike night, and they do it when it's 105 degrees and when it's 5 degrees outside. So very cool.
So I watched the debate last night. You were proud of me for watching it.
Yeah, you always make fun of me for watching those things.
Well, I mean, I got bullied into watching it a little bit.
Bye.
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
Yeah. But I watched it, and
We can beep them out.
I don't trust you on the beeper.
Okay.
But, you know, I want to start by saying this. Both of them, two of the most unlikable people I've ever seen in my life. I'm just going to say that.
You can say that. It's open mic.
No, I know. I just said that.
Okay.
Now, I don't know them personally, but I'm saying I shouldn't say they are. I should say my perception of both of them was I was like, I don't know if I'd want to hang out with either one of them, right? No, that's just me. I'm sure they're probably fine people, but I don't know them. But
I bet they are.
yeah, but I just weren't the kind of people I'd want to hang out with. Politics has gotten so goofy at all levels. I mean, at all levels.
Yeah.
You know, he's accusing her of being a liar. She's accusing him of being a liar.
I bet they both lied.
She's accusing him of being under investigation. He's accusing her of
Being Joe Biden's roommate.
Being Joe Biden's roommate and running campaign. And I'm watching the whole thing going, you know what's ironic? This position by itself, everybody's so worried about what he's going to do or what she's going to do. Neither one of them can do anything without the state legislator.
They got a board, first of all.
They've got a board, but then ultimately, if there was going to be a real change,
State
so
legislature.
they're sitting there just crucifying everybody, each other, and neither one of them really have any real authority at all.
That's a fact.
I mean, so it's just, to me, it's just a whole lot to do about nothing. What I want on November 8th, right? When everybody get out and vote.
Yep.
Vote who you think is going to best represent you. We all want to see better voter turnout in all elections.
Yes.
But I think that whichever one wins, I think it's a non-issue after they're elected because there's so many checks and balances with that position. It's crazy.
Let me ask you this question. As far as the state superintendent, and we'll talk about the governor here in just a second, that race, but what percentage of the people, of all Oklahomans, and it's just a complete guess here, what percentage of Oklahomans will vote for somebody in spite of?
Oh, I think a pretty high percentage.
I'm not voting for that person because they will do a great job. I'm voting against that person because they're less than 2 years.
Gosh, 80%.
So like 20% really think one candidate is absolutely
Yeah,
going to be the one to save education.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the other. Education's obviously should be important to everybody.
And that's the deal. They didn't get a whole lot into the education. It was like,
We didn't get into the education at all.
Very political.
It was all about other stuff. So, but I watched it. I do know who I'm voting for, and I will be voting for Walters just because, to be quite frank, when I see Nelson, correct?
Yeah, Jenna Nelson.
Jenna Nelson, I think she just gets ran through. I think the job would just. I think she would absolutely just get mowed over.
As
by
far
people.
as
People trying to influence people. Not that she would do anything illegal. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But I think she. We've always talked about those people out there that she will decide that she feels a certain way based on whoever talks to her last or makes the most compelling. It's just. I just think she'll get ran over. I just do.
RWWF, Ryan was a master of avoiding questions and hitting his talking points. He did avoid a couple questions because he was very mindset of how he was going to talk, and his talking points definitely in there. Jenna, I didn't think answered a few of the questions or didn't get pinpoint on a few of the questions that I would like to really have heard from that side. let's see here. Walters here as well, Teacher of the Year. G.F. Guthrie, Ryan Walters was the, not that this matters in how they're going to run the state education department, but Walters was a Teacher of the Year runner-up. Jenna Nelson was the state Teacher of the Year. Not that it has anything to do with this race.
And I talked to you last night on the phone, and I said, I'm sure they were both good teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they were.
Yeah.
I mean, but, I don't like all the, I don't know. It's just politics has become so just ugly.
The one thing that Ryan Walters said is he's going to have teacher pay raise to $100,000. I don't know how that's.
It's a great idea.
I mean, if
Tony's coming out of retirement.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to say that when you're trying to win an election, but doing it and not being honest about it.
You get that at every level. People say they're going to do something that never happens.
I think he came across more political than any of the governor's race, the Senate race, all those races. I think he came across more political, and that's he's catering to. Like me, I'm an undecided voter, and he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to his group of people and not trying to get the people that are undecided on that deal. So, obviously, when you look at the superintendent race, majority of the teachers are going to go with Jenna Nelson.
Yeah.
All the Democrats are going to vote for Jenna Nelson. Rural Oklahoma is going to vote for Jenna Nelson just because of the voucher deal. They don't want their community, whether you believe it or not.
Right.
So I still think with those three groups that I mentioned, I don't know if it's enough to overcome that deal. I would think Walters would be the favorite going into it. But is that three enough? I don't know. We'll see. But I go back and forth on it. My friends give me a hard time, but I'm truly undecided. I think I know where I'm leaning toward, but I know when I'm going to get to that ballot box, I'm like, and it might be
feel like you're voting for the lesser of two evils.
That's how it's going to be for me. Lesser of two evils.
Yeah, and
I know what I'm getting with one.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure what I'm getting with the other.
Say that again.
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm getting with one candidate. I'm not 100% sure with the other candidate.
Yeah.
And that's what I got to figure out when I.
Well, and I think one of the comments here, and I didn't see who made it, but said that they felt that Walters was a master of avoiding questions and hitting his talking points, and I think they both hit their talking points, and I think they both avoided questions.
That's what politicians do.
Yeah, because
they never answer a question.
I mean, there was direct questions asked of Jenna that she just would not come out and answer directly.
118 subscribers.
And boy, let's all pray.
And that's in RWWF. Not all teachers are voting for. And I agree. I said majority. I think will not a super majority, but I think majority, meaning 51% or more, I think would vote for Jenna Nelson.
Yeah. When I was talking to teachers, I thought Ryan Walters was like the devil. Was as bad as they talked about him. So I've assumed most teachers would vote for the other one.
Yeah, and Gia Guthrie said mandatory patriotic training, ? North Korea or Oklahoma? Well, I assume it's Oklahoma since the question was asked.
Ryan Walters, that came up about Hillsdale, all teachers must take that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, this is what I'll say about education. I don't want any politics involved in the teaching of our kids on either side. I want teachers to freaking teach. And I think 99.9% of the teachers out there, that's exactly what they do. They get up every day. They go and teach kids the best of their ability. They try to provide a safe, secure place for our kids to learn, and they do it to their absolutely the best of their ability. And Walters kept talking about, there's two examples of teachers not doing that.
I'm glad you brought that
right?
up. Yeah.
I mean, I don't, how many teachers are in Oklahoma?
40.
Tons. But so that's the stuff I don't like. I think you should make your decision based on exactly how you feel. It's like no different than any other election. And I think you need to vote your conscience on those things, at the end of the day. But for me, I think our school, I will say this, and this has been stated several times, over 50% of the state budget goes to education in some form.
A good part of it.
Over 50% goes to education. 50% of the state budget.
But it's still underfunded compared to others in this area. If I saw that correctly.
I don't know if it's percentage-wise underfunded.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I don't know that either.
I don't know.
I just know, and I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm just saying, to me, if you have 50% of the entire budget going to one area, okay, and I'm going to make some teachers mad, probably my wife as mad as anybody. We just saw the test results, right?
Nationwide
in Oklahoma.
Yep.
And I don't think anybody's happy with that.
No.
And I know COVID happened, but I'm looking at the difference between nationwide where COVID happened and us, and we're drastically lower. I know there's a lot of reasons for that. I'm not saying that's the teacher's fault. I'm not saying that. What I'm simply saying is that if you're giving over 50% of your budget to one area, I think you have a right to ask for things, question things, look for things, expect things.
I know as a person who has moved around to several states, and my kids have been in the education system in Kansas, they've been in the education system in Ohio, and I'll just tell you right now, Ohio schools and teaching, and as far as of the scoring, it's a lot better than Oklahoma.
Yeah.
There's a significant difference. I can tell just from things that I see, in the way my kids have had to learn things from there and then here. It's just different. And I hope Oklahoma, again, especially if they're spending over 50% of their budget, and we got to get better. We got to get better.
Yeah, we do.
Ryan Walters, very, very political. Jenna Nelson didn't answer boy is a boy goes into a girl in the boys' bathroom, girl's a girl, girls go in the bathroom. Jenna really didn't answer
she did not
answer that question.
She did not answer.
That's
yeah. And listen, to me, we could talk about talking points. They both are using talking points in everything that they say. And so that's why I think it comes down to just an individual decision. You got to vote what best aligns with what you want.
Yeah. The far left is going to vote for her. The far right is going to vote for him.
It's going to be everything in the middle.
Everything in the middle.
Yep.
Everything in the middle. So.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Phil, you are at 120 subscribers.
So you got to do both of these here in a minute. Wow.
You don't have to. Phil, you don't have to. You can say no.
Oh.
You're just going to disappoint everybody that switched over and liked to subscribe.
We have never had that number of people sign up.
No, that's the most ever.
In 12 minutes in my entire...
130, Chris does one.
Yeah, we can get to 5,000 when Chris is not doing it. I put pepper on my mac and cheese, and I can't feel my tongue for a week.
Would I be in trouble if I didn't do this now?
Yeah, you have to do. Yeah, you have to answer. You have to answer to the crowd.
Yeah, toward the end.
Oh, okay, very good. Stick around.
Sandy's like 120 she wants to see it. So someone else had a
Grant saying he's a man of his word. He did get 6 people to subscribe.
Grant, I wish we would have beat you by 100.
We got to go there next year, so be careful.
No.
Put up Kent's comment there real fast.
So cousin Nate's not on YouTube. Does he not know how to create an account? Maybe.
I don't know, but I need some ice cream.
Kent says, Ronnie is correct about Ohio education. They are creating new curriculum. They are very creative. My daughter is learning how to make what's the rest of that?
YouTube channel. She is, golly.
Listen.
She's Cannon's age, I believe, if not younger.
I get in trouble for this all the time because I believe that, the core stuff, your math, reading, writing, arithmetic, that's obviously important. History, that's important. I'm not a fan of rewriting history, but I am a fan of history. But I don't know why we don't do more things. Education hasn't changed in years and years and years. There's been subtle changes, but for the most part that we hear the same things being said. I'd love to see technology be an even bigger part of the education system. I've also never understood. I know why we do it. We treat these things like it's horrible. Well, your whole world revolves around this. If you go into business, this is a big thing. If you, there's so many careers that this is a big thing. Knowing how to use it appropriately, and it seems like we hide from that.
Yeah,
too,
technology in Ohio is really big.
Yeah,
they're really big on Ohio.
STEM classes are big time. Yeah, and we have STEM in Oklahoma.
Man, if you're young and you can learn how to do Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets.
No,
my wife is unbelievable.
Yeah, no, they like we got the Excel stuff. I didn't get all that stuff until college. that stuff needs to be taught like
Yes.
in 5th, 6th grade right now. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff that life skills that people don't. I didn't know a lot of stuff like I didn't know what a 401k was when I was in high school. That's the kind of stuff they need to be teaching.
They still don't.
Yeah, I know. They need to be teaching kids this kind of stuff. How to apply for a mortgage, how to apply for a loan, how to all this other stuff that
How to go get an apartment when you move away for the first time to college.
Yes, I mean just all kinds of
What
stuff.
does it look like? I mean, how to I mean, just basic everyday stuff that we need. And it's not that those things aren't in school systems. They are. But I think there needs to be a greater emphasis, not just from
They're not mandatory, they're like an elective.
but not just from our teachers. Parents got to be teaching those skills.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that's where I think the real disconnect is. You got it. The parents have to be teaching those skills.
Scott Russell, who has moved here to Guthrie, got to visit with Scott a couple weeks ago, moved from Colorado. Scott says Oklahoma is in a stone age compared to Colorado on education, tech, trade school, extracurricular activities.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think and I think Oklahoma does a great job in so many ways. And I've said this countless times. I have nothing but respect for our classroom teachers and the administrative people that work hard every day. So when I talk about things that need to be changed, remember they can't make those changes.
Right. You know what? One
mean,
change
that's
I would
not-
make when it comes to education: good teachers should be paid more.
How do you do that?
I know. I mean, if you're good at sales, you're going to make more money.
Private sector does it.
Yeah.
But there's a little thing that's different.
Yeah. Union.
No, it's not a union, Chris. It's an association.
Sorry, association.
The association.
That's the one thing I think. Whether you're a 30-year teacher or a 5-year teacher, if your scores are good and you have good reports from your administrators, they should be rewarded for that. As athletes are rewarded. You have a good season, you have a good whatever.
It's like
If you're a football team, if you're a high school team,
corporate America, you get evaluations, and if you do get on your evaluation, you get a bump in pay.
And in corporate America, most evaluations now are bottom up, not top down. And that's something that's really much different.
Yeah.
I mean, there's and I'm not just talking about in Oklahoma. I'm saying across the country, we were in the Stone Age. There's some states better than others, but there's room for improvement in every state as it pertains to how we're going about doing this. We talked about too, one of the things that I talked this morning to a group of guys about was, so what do we do about, because we have 77 counties. How many school districts, Chris, in the state of Oklahoma?
Ooh, yeah, I don't know exactly. It's up there though.
It's up there, and one of the things that gets talked about, or was thrown around this morning, is consolidated administration. You go to Edmond, they have one superintendent for 3 high schools, right? Is that right?
Well, they have 3 athletic directors and one
But they have
athletic director over the entire deal.
They have 3 site athletic directors.
3 site athletic directors.
And then they
one
have
district.
They have one district athletic director,
That's just athletics.
but they have one school superintendent for Edmond, correct?
Correct.
So, and I think you look around and there's people out there that would say, and I'm not saying this would work or it wouldn't, but it's a conversation that happened this morning that, you could consolidate a lot of these smaller schools that happen to be around bigger schools or the smaller schools that are around each other. It's not going to fix everybody's challenge, but from a large percentage, you could do some things there that I think that most people would think may be a good thing. Again, I don't know that I agree with that or not. I don't know that would work or not. That's just one of the things that's being thrown around.
If you look at
77 counties?
If you look at LaFleur County, which is like far eastern Oklahoma, you look at their school districts in LaFleur County, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18 school districts in LaFleur County.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Logan County has 4 school districts: Guthrie, Coyle, Crescent, Mulhall.
We just had a suggestion here. Raise the tax on pot and alcohol for school revenue.
Well, it's funny you should
say that.
Funny you say that. Oklahoma voters will have that say in March.
Yep.
15% excise tax. That's the tax on top of the sales and all the other taxes there. So, of course, wasn't the lottery supposed to help education?
Yeah, that was the big lie, right? Just to get it in.
Well, there's a lot of things but again, and again, I'm not. Can you Google and see what the average percentage of state budgets, not Oklahoma, but is spent on education. Because again, if you're spending over half your budget in one area, and it's the most important area, I'm not suggesting otherwise, but I think there's an expectation that's created by that amount of money going to that area that people want to see certain things, certain results, and that's whether that's fair or not, I don't know. But I think that's a real thing that people talk about. I mean, does that ring true for you?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, does that ring true for you?
Yeah.
I mean, so I think it's, again, not saying it's right or wrong, but I'm saying that that's how it is. And I think that has a lot to do with it. The other thing that came up, we were 30, what was it? We're 36 now, I believe, in teachers' pay. Before the walkout, I think we were, weren't we like 48th or 49th in the state?
You sounds right.
Everyone else raises it around. Oklahoma raises. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Right. But my point is, again, I'm not happy with 36. I want our teachers and our friends and our people. I mean, I'm married to a teacher. I want them to I'd love for them to be the highest paid.
Teachers, firefighters, cops, they need to be the most highest paid people in America.
But I think at the end of the day, too, you got to look at how many taxpayers do you have paying taxes in the state that you live in.
Yeah.
There's real reality attached with also our wishes and our wants. And that's
okay. I
something
think
you
I
gotta
found
consider.
a part of your question, Phil. Last year's state budget was appropriated $8.8 billion
In Oklahoma.
And Common Education Fund increased more than $210 million and received appropriation of $3.16 billion.
So it's not 50%.
Not quite.
Yeah, so it's more like 40%.
But I'm sure when you start adding higher ed and all that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying all education, but just for K through 12,
Yes.
3.16.
Correct.
Okay. So, and that's more fair, right? Because that's what we're really talking about.
What we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because those others ones will hike
about
your
40% of the
income.
budget, over 50 for all education, but around 40 for K-12. There was a question here that was asked. I heard Oklahoma was hiring teachers without teaching degrees. Is this true? That's been true for years, Sandy.
Emergency
Well,
certificates.
alternatively certified.
Yep.
There's a lot of people out there that maybe have a degree in another field and they go out and do that field and they realize they want to get called to go to education. They feel like they want to be an educator. They go take the certification test. You can be emergency certified for a window of time, but they're all degreed people and they all have to pass the same certifications ultimately that your degreed educators, your folks with bachelor's degree in education, elementary ed, secondary ed, whatever the case may be, they ultimately have to pass that. So, but they are degreed educators. Most city budgets are dominated by the police budgets.
Police and
fire. Police and fire. Yeah, no doubt.
Good part of that. Of course, the city's working on their budget right now. I think Leroy Alsop, city manager's close to finalizing that one there. So, of course, all these, when you talk about city and state, all that stuff, all that's funded with property taxes.
Yeah. Well, a good part of school is funded with property tax.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, so, and again, I'm not saying that we shouldn't invest in our kids. I believe in that wholeheartedly, but I just think there is definitely an expectation of what are we getting for that money.
Right.
I think that's the expectation. Whether it's fair or not, that's not for me to decide. I mean, I'm married to a teacher, so I'm a little, I have a pretty strong opinion about that.
Wood County, Ohio, I know the taxes to buy a house and anything property taxes, it's high. But a lot of that money does go towards education, and it shows. It really does.
Yeah, Grant Oliver just said, her friend down in Duncan said, I'm alternatively certified. I had an accounting degree originally. And I think those are great examples. I mean, there's my wife, when she first got into teaching, her undergrad, she was alternatively certified. She then got her master's degree in special education and now working on her doctorate. But I think, so that's never bothered me. I'm more concerned about the quality of the human being that's teaching our children.
Yep.
If you pass the certifications, well, then go right ahead, so.
We got somebody to do our tax now, Phil.
Oh, no. Easy Ed done. He's my guy.
Jib Guthrie says, we saw Leroy's position posted on Lincoln Chris,
LinkedIn?
Sorry, Chris, is your resume up to date?
Oh boy, town's done. Jeez.
Resume's not up to date for me. It really hasn't changed a whole lot.
Well, I want to know why the G of Guthrie didn't ask Ronnie and I if our resumes were updated.
I will say this. I will say that.
Oh, no
the
doubt.
two toughest jobs, I think, in Logan County, when it comes day to day,
Mr. Chappell.
that's government funded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think city manager and a county clerk.
Why?
They have moving pieces all around them.
So more difficult than somebody that's in law enforcement?
That's a great question.
That's more dangerous.
Well, I would rather run the risk of missing a line item on a budget than getting shot.
Well, I agree, but
I know you do. I'm just saying that's just my. I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people that
I'm not going in burning buildings. No,
I got it. So, although you have been trained.
Yeah, I am trained to be. Yes,
100%.
I went through
Got
it.
the pictures?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
sweat and tears,
all
and blood to
over
prove
his
it.
wall at home. No, I think yes, I would agree. City manager, I would say county commissioners get beat up pretty hard.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they
I
do.
saw,
get beat up
I
pretty
saw
hard.
some signs the other day. Our roads suck. Call this county commissioner. Tell them they are.
City manager, you got to know streets.
Yep.
Yeah, sewer,
Yep.
parks.
Yep.
Animal control.
Yep.
Fire, police,
Yep.
unions.
Yep. Negotiations. No, it's
Negotiations.
difficult.
Sounds like a high paying
Grants.
It's very difficult. There's no doubt. And Leroy does a great job for City of Guthrie, and we're going to miss Leroy, in my opinion.
Got a few months left.
Yeah, Oklahoma is the 46th in property tax burden. Correct, 46th in property tax burden.
Oh, wow.
When
46.
we moved here out of state, we bought our home. We went to the closing, and they said your estimated property tax is going to be there. And I said, do you pay them quarterly in Oklahoma? I did, because I didn't know. I was like, do you pay those quarterly? And so. So there's no doubt property tax is much lower. Overall cost of living in Oklahoma obviously is much lower. So let me say this.
So we got the Californians coming in.
So let me say this. So if overall cost of living is much lower, is 36th ranked in the state, if we're 46th for overall tax burden and most expenses are much lower, is 36th ranked pay, are those numbers a little misleading? If it costs less to live in Oklahoma,
You got a point.
Oklahoma's 36 in pay?
yeah, teachers pay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, that's better than I thought.
yeah, 36 in teachers pay. And if our tax burden's 46th, then, all things
On the property tax.
on the property tax. But I can also say, I can promise you, we're not paying any. I mean, most things in Oklahoma, are significantly less expensive than surrounding states.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Most things, if not all the consumables. Sandy says property taxes are double than mine in North Carolina. I don't know that. I've never lived in North Carolina with property, but I believe you. But it's just, you got to be fair when we're looking at all these things. It's not necessarily fair to point at one thing that somebody believes and decide that they're a complete moron for everything else.
Right.
And I think that goes on both sides of the political parties. I think we just are quick to just absolutely launch on, if one ideal is disagreed on, then oh boy, if one ideal is disagreed on, then then there's no good. Is Tanya watching?
I got a question for you, Phil. Tanya says they figure in benefits and cost of living when they calculate teacher wages. Anything about health insurance?
What did my wife say? They figure in benefits, cost of living when they
calculate teachers' wages.
Yeah, it is, but I think it's that way in every state.
I
think they do that in every state. Too. But that's a great question, Tanya Nichols. I don't know who she is, but she's obviously a brilliant woman.
We got a challenge coming up.
From who?
The one you accepted here. Scott Russell says,
I love you, Tanya. I love you so much.
As long as you're good by Saturday or good by Friday. Scott Russell says, my truck registration in Colorado was $1,750. In Oklahoma, $170.
Yeah, there's just
That's
so
probably why they
many
have better
things.
roads in Colorado than we do in Oklahoma.
Again,
Yeah, we dread it.
we understand
Tags time in Ohio.
but I mean, everything's relevant. I mean, it's not. You don't just get to focus on one thing.
Yeah, because it's $10 a hamburger at the local fast food, where it's $6 or $7 here.
You know, I mean, so there's just, well, it depends on where you eat, but things are across the board are typically, and G of Guthrie says we should shoot for number 1 in teachers' pay. I agree. How do you pay for it?
Realistic though.
How do you pay for it?
Yep.
I agree 1,000%. How do we pay for it? I mean, that's always the other side of those kind of statements. And I agree. I would love for teachers to be paid the high. I'd love for our police officers to be paid. I'd love for our fire department. I mean, I'd love all that, but you still have to pay for all that stuff. That is a reality of life. You have to pay for it. So how do we pay for it?
G of Guthrie says the cannabis tax.
Okay.
And then this what happens. State legislature, they're getting that. Well, we can move some money over here.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There's still, how many million people live in Oklahoma?
4 million.
4 million people in the state of Oklahoma. How many people live in
Los Angeles County?
Los Angeles County by
million.
itself?
4 million.
4 million. One county in Los Angeles.
Yep.
So, you know, there's the cannabis tax would help. I agree with that.
Sure. Yeah. Which is probably going to happen.
But it's not going to take us to number 1 in the country.
No, because then Kansas go, oh yeah, watch this.
Well,
then
I mean,
Arkansas, watch this.
You know, it's insane.
Yeah.
in the whole thing.
9.8 million LA County.
9.8 million in LA County. Well,
Okay, 4 million in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles City.
Oh.
Of Los Angeles. Okay.
Yes.
But you're still dealing with this huge gap in population base. That's who pays taxes. So, I mean, you can only do what you can do also.
All right, we are getting close to the Little Nitro Challenge.
Yeah, we've lost some viewers on YouTube. So
I can't do them.
Text them back. Let them know we're about to start it here in just a few minutes.
If there's not at least 20 viewers, I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to fly, Phil.
Well, no, this is my story.
No.
Oops.
Don't eat the gummy bear. Don't eat the gummy bear. Don't eat the gummy bear. She said it 3 times. The only way I won't eat the gummy bear is if my wife tells me don't eat the gummy bear. That's the only way I won't.
All right, go ahead and eat it, Phil. Go ahead and.
No, that's the only way.
Go ahead and
I mean,
eat
if
it
my
right-
wife,
right
if
now.
my wife endorses and says go ahead,
We're starting.
then I'm in. No, I'm very serious. I mean,
You're going to make a lot of people mad.
well, no, I'm going to make 15 people mad. That's not a lot of. I make more than that people mad on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
you already got
before
one.
10.
Hey, no fair, Sandy.
Yep.
Sandy lives in North Carolina.
Bait and switch.
Sandy lives in North Carolina. Are we wrapping up?
Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Phil does what he wants.
Oh boy, that backfired.
Here she goes.
Those are exclamation points.
Oh, yeah. Exclamation point.
Hey, do we have any other talking? We're probably going to go about 9 o'clock. So is there any talking points?
Oh, we got a few more minutes.
Is there anything that we need to get out? Is there anything that anybody wants to hear?
Nope.
Discussion?
Eat them. Let's go.
All right.
Well, Tanya, I mean, what do you want me to do, sweetheart?
You were looking to get out of that so
Is
fast.
Mr. Chappell watching?
Yes.
No, I don't know that.
He commented
let's do
like
An hour ago.
No, he commented 7 minutes ago.
What'd he say?
Oh, well, I don't want to say.
Let me see.
I don't think we need to. put
Scott
that-
Russell said he'll make a local donation to the local schools if Phil eats it.
Do what?
We were talking about hardest jobs.
Wait, stop. What?
Scott Russell, I'll make a donation to the local schools if Phil eats it.
How much, Scott?
And remember, he's eating 2 gummies, 2 Little Nitros.
Am I
So
really?
how are we doing this? Are you going to have one and then wait to see? Because it is 9 million Scoville units.
I'm going to eat one first.
Let's eat one first and see what happens.
Oh,
so
doing?
so let's do this, Phil. Let's just do the first part of the challenge.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I'm going to take that out.
yeah.
Close. This could be bad.
So let's do the first part of the challenge.
Okay.
Let's chew for at least 30 seconds, and then you can.
There's no chew for at least 30 seconds.
We watched all those videos before, and that's
Scott Russell
exactly what
says
everybody did.
$200 for the schools.
Oh, okay, Scott. No, don't do it. Sandy, she says, now she's saying don't do it.
Oh.
No, not my wife.
I know.
Sandy.
I know.
Where did Tanya say that? I don't see Tanya on here.
Oh, I can put it on the screen there for you.
Let me see. What's in it for our community? Oh, boy. All right. Sweetheart, I won't do anything if Tanya doesn't approve.
No, you've already tried that. She's already
No, I need Tanya's approval.
She did, or literally approved it already.
got 3 spots. I can see
Here we go.
pain on Phil's face already. Oh, you just took the bite.
He just took a
30
bite.
seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. Here we go.
Get the timer going. Okay,
I got it.
timer's going.
We're going to chew for 30 seconds.
Here we go.
Does it taste good?
No.
Does it taste like a hot tamale?
Does it taste like cherry?
Oh, this is bad.
Is it a tamale like
This
a hot
product is
hot
extremely
tamale?
spicy, has the potential to cause skin or mouth irritation. Little
You read that thing already.
Nitro, the world's hottest gummy bear, is intended
It's
for.
not harder than chip, is it?
Yes, it is.
Wait.
Was it 30 seconds?
It was 25 seconds.
I don't care.
It's intended for adults only. Should be kept out of reach of children and pets. Little Nitro's not to be consumed by
You made
those
it
with
25
heart
seconds.
or
I
respiratory
don't care.
conditions.
Is it that hot? Is
You
that
consume at your own risk.
It's hotter than a chip?
Made in St. Louis, Missouri.
Don't spit. Time out.
Don't touch your eyes. You did that earlier. Don't do that. Flammable. Spontaneously combustible.
Yes, Nathan, bring some ice cream up, please.
Oh, that's bad. That was dumb.
Is it really worse?
Yes.
There's no way it's worse than a chip.
How the hell would you know? I got something to wipe my lip off with.
Oh, I'll get it.
Grab my vest.
I got you.
Oh,
Get a minute.
Chris, that was dumb.
So you're not doing 2?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, whoa. You're only supposed to drink water till 5
I
minutes.
can't do it.
You did. You did it for the chip for 5 minutes.
Oh, there's so much worse.
There's no way that's worse. Hey, we don't have any more water. If
I'm
anybody
gonna
has
punch
any,
him right in the damn head.
I told you not to do it. Oh, I'm hot.
Oh, throw that damn thing away.
Donovan, I'm gonna need you to come up next week and eat this. What's wrong?
Sandy wants, is there milk here? We forgot the milk. We had the milk for the
No,
chip.
we don't have milk. That's the last of his water right
Tanya,
there.
Any sweet drinks? No, we don't. We have water. Oh, I have sweet tea. Oh. It's my favorite.
Okay, I can do this.
You
Oh,
got
now
it?
he's fine. Now he's see.
No, I'm not fine.
Call 911.
Oh,
Is it?
Ken says, don't wipe your lips and then your eyes. You did that earlier, Ken.
He did do that earlier on the high school. huddle.
oh, this is bad.
What's wrong?
Dude, my belly's on fire.
Tanya says, give him sugar. She says sugar. Here, there. I don't know if chocolate's any good.
There's milk in there.
Oh, yeah, there is milk in the milk chocolate. Sugar comes heat. Oh, Tanya just screwed you. Tanya, she...
Oh, it combats heat. Combats heat.
Oh, come back to you.
We're good.
Sugar combats the heat. Oh, okay, you're good.
Oh, I can take off the time. You take a drink after 25 seconds.
Well, you're damn right.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Jaden says it doesn't get hot till the second one.
No second one.
That's Cap, right? Is that Cap?
So, Sandy wants to know, Guthrie have a fire department? Yes, we have three medics on duty, 3 ambulances on duty.
Yep. I heard put salt on your tongue. You have any salt?
Oh, yeah, that was...
This may not stay down.
Oh,
No, this is bad, guys.
get to the bed.
Oh,
Yeah, Sarah says, put salt on your tongue.
oh.
I think milk is a wives' tale as well. That's not good. Don't touch that cable. Phil, I got good news. Scott says he'll drop his donation tomorrow.
Oh, good. I'm out of water. Give me that damn tea.
Man, that was...
Oh, it's my stomach.
Where's the hide? Like your
Oh, my
tongue?
stomach.
Hey,
Oh, I gotta go.
the trash. No, go to the back. Get to the bathroom. Oh, no. Oh. Dude. You're in trouble.
You killed him.
No, you're in trouble.
How'd I'm in trouble?
You're the one who's.
I've already been a subscriber. It's Grant's fault.
I'm out $20. No one's going to come up and do this now.
No, I had somebody. Donovan's going to do it next week.
Donovan's going to do it next
Donovan
week?
Harden, yeah.
Has he done it before?
No?
He says he's an idiot. Now, we did prepare for this. We looked, because Phil's done the
Grant's fault.
He's done the hot chip. He's done the hot chip one before.
Yeah.
And we looked it up. The other people were struggling.
Full disclosure, yeah.
People were struggling with that, but seemed to be okay with this.
Yeah, full disclosure. We looked up all these YouTube videos before he thought about doing it today, and we watched people do this. Actually, we watched the same people. They took the gummy bear challenge, and they didn't have hardly any reaction to it. And they took this chip challenge, and they about died from this chip challenge. But it's exact opposite with Phil. He's having more problems with the gummy.
Sarah says, "Go throw up, please." He has left the studio area.
He was spitting up in the trash can just now.
Okay, good. So we're not going to smell it. That's good. So he has moved down the hallway near our corporate studio office. There's a restroom down there. There's some water down there. So hopefully he's doing what he needs. We can bring him back in here before we say goodbye. GF Guthrie, that's a great question. Is he alive? We still got a show to do. So we're going to.
Show must go on.
Show must go on.
Show must go on.
Kent says it's 8 times hotter than the chip.
Yeah, we knew that.
I honestly didn't know that.
We talked about this last week. He asked what the Scoville unit is, and we told him the chip was 1.7, and then we said that the gummy was 9 million Scovilles.
Tanya says no more play-by-play.
Fair enough. Yeah. We respect that.
We respect because we can't see it right now. We don't see him. Tommy says throwing up will make it worse. Like he'll come back and get the esophagus.
Oh, yeah. Don't throw up, Phil. I don't think you heard
T. Fred says, Chris, you have to do it next. T, you think I'm an idiot? I would never do that.
Yeah, only dumbass. Oh, idiots do that.
So I feel like if I don't go check on him, I'm committing a crime.
I'll go check on him. You got to run the show.
Okay.
You think he'll eat the second one?
No, I don't think he will. And he didn't even finish up the entire sweet tea. It's ruined now.
We'll try it. See if it's any good.
The sweet tea?
Yeah.
I'll pass. Residue.
Oh, I hear something. I'm going to go check on him.
All right. See if he comes back. Ronnie, ask Phil. Karen says she missed it. Can we have a redo? Yeah. Ask him if we can do a redo. See where he's at. Give us an update. Is he in the fetal position? Is he standing? Did he get more water? I hear a racket down the hallway. I'm not sure if it's him or not. GF Guthrie, yes, we are now checking on him. We want to give him his private time. Oh, I just heard Ronnie say, don't throw it up. So we're taking, who said that earlier? We're taking Tommy's suggestion there. Tanya says he needs sugar. I gave him sugar. I think he did eat it. Okay, that's still wet. Yeah, he did eat the sugar. So I gave him a candy bar, which was the candy bar through the Guthrie Public Schools. So, all right, I'm awaiting Ronnie to come back to see how this is going. I would really like to have Phil here before we sign off here. The potato chip that he took, from my understanding, he did it pretty well. He had milk here, but from my understanding, he struggled into the early hours that night. So if this is hotter, then this might not be good. Okay. Did someone? I think someone might have brought him ice cream. Someone brought Phil ice cream. Somebody, there's an ice cream shop across the way. Wow. Someone brought, I think that will help, right? Now, Sandy wants a candy bar. Sandy, we do have some here at the studio that are for sale. We'd be glad. Oh, does Phil need a chocolate bar? So, okay, here's Ronnie back here. Tommy says mustard kills it. We had a couple of rookies. We did this real fast. Funny but bad. It was bad, he says. Okay, so Ronnie's praying for Phil. So, okay.
Cousin Nate showed up.
You left the studio. Tell us.
Yeah. So left the studio, walked down to the hall. The bathroom was locked. I tried to get him to come out.
Men's bathroom?
Men's bathroom, okay. Yeah. And he was, I think he was trying to get it out of him, trying to get out of the system. And I knocked on the door. He said, "Get out of here." You know, he kind of upset. He's kind of upset.
So he's mad?
So he's mad, yeah.
Oh, you.
Well, me. I didn't put it down his throat. But Cousin Nate showed up and's got, he got some ice cream.
From across the way?
Cousin Nate, I don't know where he got it from, but he went, no. He went to a convenience store and got like a variety pack. He got some popsicles, a thing of a pint of ice cream. Phil's not doing too good right now.
So Ronnie says, so Phil put on a big show for free ice cream. He's a genius. Okay, so all seriousness, is it bad?
Yeah, it's not good.
Because I saw his eyes. Is
that still him down there? Yeah, he's still.
His eyes were red.
Yeah.
Is there any chance we can get him back?
I don't know. I think it's 50-50 right now if we can get him back.
Sarah says Nathan is the sweetest.
That's true.
He is a good cousin. G of Guthrie, Cousin Nate should be rewarded with the second gummy.
Nate, you want to come sit down? Come sit down and try. Hey, you think you'll at least give me $10 for this one at least?
I don't think you need to be talking to him anytime soon. Cousin Nate, you want to come run the show here real quick? I'm going to go check on him and give an analysis here to see if this is real or not. Cousin Nate, come over here.
It's real. Yeah. Keep your distance, Chris.
Oh, my gosh. That's him?
Yeah, that's him. And just for visualizations for you guys, where he's at, how many feet you think that is all the way down there? That's probably 60 feet. 60 to 70 feet all the way down the hall, and we hear him making an attempt to see what you did, Oliver. See what you did, Grant. The struggle is real. It's definitely real. He's in bad shape right now. What'd he say? Yeah, exactly. And Kent's right. This is why you wait for the end of this show. Again, who needs those two? You got me. What do you guys want to talk about? You know, Phil's all right. He'll be all right. I think so. Who's going to win the World Series? Who thinks will win the World Series, Nate? I know who I want to win.
My guess, I hope the Phillies win.
Well, come sit down. Nobody can hear you. Come sit down. Nobody can hear you.
Take Chris' spot real quick.
Yeah, have a seat.
So,
Cousin Nate here. If anybody who's ever wondering, we always talk about Cousin Nate because he's always commenting on all of our stuff. He watches all our stuff. This is Cousin Nate.
Hello, Guthrie America.
Yeah.
So, as far as your previous question goes, my guess is the Philadelphia Phillies are going to be the one that's going to win it.
Phillies, I like the Phillies. They got Kyle Schwarber, former Cubby, on there.
That's the
Phil's
main
back.
reason why.
He's going for World Series championship, and then of course JT Realmuto, the Carl Robert kid, playing for a World Series. You look a lot better, Phil. You look great.
Cousin Nate,
what are you mad at me for?
I'm not mad at you. Phil does what he wants. Sometimes he does really dumb stuff.
You didn't tell me hi.
Oh, hi, Ron.
I came and checked on you.
And what did I tell you?
I can't say it on air, but you said get the fuck away.
I said leave me alone. Throw that. Don't ever want to see that again.
This is
Phil, you're more man than most of us.
Don't ever want to. No, I'm an idiot.
So we need. So
Let's
Phil,
just be clear.
we
Next
need
time, please.
we need a full analysis.
All right.
What it feel like?
Hold on, let's get him.
Oh, Phil's okay.
Oh, yeah, you can't have that one.
Phil's okay.
Ooh, let me get one?
No.
Oh, I want that one.
Cookies
The
and cream.
hell you're no. Phil gets number one choice on this.
What's that one? Ooh, Bump Hop. Man, these are great.
So,
I didn't know what you wanted, Phil, so I just want to get variety.
I appreciate it, Cousin Nate.
Okay.
Well, let's do this first. Sarah, tell 3 of my favorite human beings in the world.
Sarah's up there. I mean, she was
Uncle Phil's good.
on Team Phil the entire time.
Ron, we did some research before we went on the air.
Yep, thank you.
We falsely assumed, based on reactions of other people,
We were watching them, yeah.
that the chip's hotter. Says right on here, 9 million Scovilles.
So they said that the chip was hotter than that.
No, we assumed.
We assumed.
Oh, okay.
That was
okay.
cap.
Says 9 million Scovilles. And by the way, I feel a million times. I'm actually okay right now. As a matter of fact, bring me the other gummy. No, I'm lying. No way in hell.
That was a great 5 minutes, though. That's the greatest 5 minute in YouTube history right there.
Kent, I can tell you right now, it is without question 8 times hotter than the chip.
I would always go with the science. And, something
And
like
it
that.
absolutely is not the mouth burning. Oh, no.
Stomach?
Oh, yeah.
Tummy.
Telling me, honey, I'm getting a hotel room. Holy I feel much better now that I do. I feel good now.
Yeah, I
Did it
bet.
clear your sinuses?
I don't have any sinuses left. They're gone.
That's what Sandy asked.
That's truly,
Kids are laying in bed asking if Phil's okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, Phil?
Yeah.
State championship baseball coach wants to know, 130 subscribers?
Can I whip him?
I know. I blame this all on him anyway.
Can I whip him?
No, he can't. He's bigger than you.
I don't care about that.
He's younger.
And younger. And younger.
Stronger.
Yeah.
More athletic.
He's got a big ring, too. He can hit you in the face
More
with.
athletic.
I bet he's more. I don't know how athletic he is now, but he used to be athletic.
It would take 10 subscribers. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I'm good. Sarah Phillips says you're cold-blooded. This is the prime reason why you wait till the end of the show. That ain't no lie. Now that Chris is gone, it's your chance to take control, Ronnie. Oh, had a power struggle there.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. When Chris left, we discussed World Series and all kinds of good stuff with cousin Nate.
Short topic.
I'm literally dying down there.
I
It was
checked
just
on
a
you.
gap filler. That's all.
There
it
was literally, how long was I down there?
About 6-7 minutes.
There was 4 minutes. Truthfully, I've never hated myself more. And then, I mean, I've hated myself a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing like this.
When I walked in, he looked like Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line. His bald head was
Drenched. No, water. What do you call them? Beads. Beads of water.
You were
streaming down my face.
cleaning the floor.
Well, something got put on the floor.
Oh, I thought it was your beats.
Oh no, no.
Hey, you're red.
What's amazing though, my stomach doesn't hurt at all now.
So it's better than chip.
Well, the long-term effects, I think, is because I went to the restroom and spent some time tucking to my good friend, the porcelain goddess, in there.
You think you can go longer than 25 seconds next time?
We're talking about the gummy?
Yeah. You only went 25 seconds this time.
He's okay. He's back.
He's back. He's back.
Right, he says God answers prayers.
I'm just telling you right now. No,
Was that just a show you're putting on, Phil?
Who said that?
I'm not going to say it. No, it was not.
Who said that?
I'm not saying it.
No, you are going to tell me.
I'm not.
Okay, so
It's Chris
Bro, Chris who?
Evans.
so
was.
Phil,
I would
okay.
say that's cap.
So
that
truth serum right now.
Okay.
If
Oh, God, I hate these questions.
no, it's if you next week and someone said if you did this, we'll give the schools $1 million.
Oh, I need one.
Which one's the hottest? Which one would you not want to do?
Oh, the gummy.
The
By a
gummy.
mile.
Although Now, remember, when you ate the chip,
Yeah.
we're talking 2:30, 3:30 in the morning
Yeah.
in the bathtub.
I'd rather have that than 4 minutes of what I just went through.
Really?
crazy.
That is the hottest. That's ridiculous. That should be illegal. No, that should be illegal.
But it was 10 minutes. So
saw-
you would take 10 minutes over
I saw an
5,
18-year-old
6
girl eat
hours.
2 of
And
those.
actually, it was longer than 5 or 6 hours.
I feel great now. It's like I didn't eat it. But I think it's because what's the least crude way to say this? I got it the hell out of my system. You know? But this is, no.
We'll get text tonight if it's not.
I'm just telling, Ronnie, thank you very much for prayers. I needed them. T-Fred,
Well, okay.
there ain't nothing I'm eating next.
Let's be fair here. Let me go back to what Ronnie had to say earlier.
Oh,
here.
Ronnie was mocking. Right, okay.
Let's just be fair to this whole situation here. Man, we got a lot of comments tonight. This is awesome. Let's see here.
This is awesome.
We're going viral.
Well, anyway, he basically, I can't remember what Ronnie said. I can't find it now.
Dude, you have no idea.
Oh, no. I'll never have an idea.
When I swallowed that, the second it hit my little tummy, it was on.
Now, to be fair,
That's what you weren't supposed to swallow until after 30 seconds.
to be fair, you failed the challenge. I mean,
I'm okay with
I
that.
know, I'm just putting it out there, fair and balanced.
You failed.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
If I hadn't failed the challenge and exited stage left, would have been better.
Oh,
I'm just glad you didn't eat 2 of them.
here's Ronnie's comment earlier. So Phil put on a big show for free ice cream. What a genius!
This is the guy with the direct landline to Jesus. Okay. Chris, you know that list I got?
Uh huh.
Yeah, go ahead and add his name.
Oh boy.
No, I'm joking. No, truthfully, I didn't think there was any way it was harder than chip. I really didn't.
I didn't think it was going to be either.
No way. And it's not hotter in the mouth. The chip burnt so much more the mouth, right?
Right.
It's the stomach. It was so intense.
What about the throat?
No, the stomach. So intense.
Is it because maybe you chewed the chip longer? Could be why.
I don't know, but I mean, it was.
Oh yeah, because remember you said before we went on air, if I do this, I might just swallow the whole thing. But then when you start playing, what happens? It goes in your belly. Austin Flory says, I think it's Chris's turn. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
Chapel says, Phil lost again.
Yeah, well,
Did you lose at lunch today?
no. Our favorite fireman lost today.
Favorite fireman. Oh, okay.
No.
T. Fresh said, you should have drank, or Phil, would Phil write a bull for 200 subs? I think that's, no, I'm sorry. T. Fresh says you should drink the milk instead of water.
Oh, well.
And then
Didn't
Scott
have it.
says, would Phil write a bull for 200 subs?
I would.
For 200 what?
Subscribers.
I would.
A bull? Well, no, wait a second. Let's hear some details about the bull.
What's the
Fu
rate?
Manchu.
A zero rated bull or a 10? Because there's a difference. I can write a 0, 1, or 2. 3 is probably a little too much for me.
I don't have any knees left right now, so I don't have to worry about injury.
Yeah.
Kicks me in the head, it's just going to make me mad.
Ronnie said, but did Phil really lose with free ice cream?
That, Ronnie, see, you just redeemed yourself. What kind of ice cream? I still want a chocolate bar.
It's cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream,
No.
so good. Oh, let me get the brand back.
I had the blue ribbon vanilla crunch. Phil?
Yeah.
Cousin Nate. Come to your rescue.
Thank you,
Sure
cousin
did.
Nate.
And
I always seem
that is
like
a
I
true
have a
friend.
hard exterior, but I have a kind heart when it comes to somebody.
You do have a
with
kind
hurt.
Hey,
heart.
do you have a
I don't know
YouTube
where he
account?
gets it from.
You do have a kind heart. Everybody
You have
has
YouTube
a
account?
I do.
kind heart.
I do.
You subscribe?
I do.
Okay, good.
But I just pop on Facebook because they notify me like that. So I'll make the change.
Yeah.
Tanya says,
Oh, boy. What's on it?
let Chris write a bull.
That's my girl.
I can make that happen. Easy. You can
5.3
something.
seconds on a bull named Fu
It
Manchu.
wasn't 5.3.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
3.7 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was trying to go more.
Apologize? All right.
I was trying to go longer.
Just what you win.
So Chris asked me, Chris comes down and he's checking on me. You know what Chris says? He goes, you all right or something? You remember what I told you? No.
No.
And then I said, if I'd eaten the second one, what'd I tell you?
You'd be in the emergency room.
Said we'd be going
I didn't
we'd
tell-
be going to the ER right now.
I didn't tell him what Karen said. You want to ask him now?
Mother Karen?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, G.F. Guthrie, you were right. I was feeling
what were you doing?
Chris was plugging the chocolate bars on air while Phil was dying. Yeah. As a great fundraiser for Guthrie Public Schools, and we have some inside the studio
Yep,
if you'd like to purchase a candy bar.
Corbin and Cannon are selling some too, so you can get through me.
Still selling
Still
them?
selling them. Yep,
Oh,
they're on their
absolutely.
fifth box, so get with me.
Yeah, the almond bar milk chocolate. Love the almond bar milk chocolate there.
Karen Ann said she missed it, so can you do
Can
it
we have
again?
a redo?
Can we have a redo?
Oh, Karen.
You're going to have to watch the replay.
Oh, yeah.
Go to YouTube. You can watch it again.
Dude, that the last word on this, we can move on. And I mean this sincerely. Do not eat the gummy. I'm being very serious.
But Donovan
Harn said he's going to do it next week
here on the show.
here on the show.
Has Donovan done it before?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so because he said if you can't find anybody, hell, I'll do it. I'm just not in town tonight. I'll do it next week. So
And maybe he can handle it. But I'm going to tell you, don't eat a bunch of food before you do it.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner tonight.
The ice cream tastes great. It'll be the only thing I'm eating today.
And Janet says Cousin Nate gets his kind heart from his mama.
oh, you got anything to say to Aunt Janet?
I'm sorry, Aunt Janet. I didn't make it out to the feast last week.
You missed a huge pot of banana pudding.
Wow.
Coach Beebe even commented about it.
The best banana pudding I've ever eaten. It really is.
It was gone by then.
I felt terrible.
She came, hugged me, and said, I wish Phil was here tonight because
Which I made an appearance. I was there for maybe an hour.
yeah.
I was there for about an hour before, maybe a little bit longer than an hour. But I had
You
to.
hit it out of the park in the mother department.
Yeah, no, that's
You
not
really,
right.
you really did.
No, I.
And she called me.
Sweet as they come. She's
Well,
so sweet.
she's different now. We always
Oh yeah.
we tell grandkids
That's
like,
a
you
fact.
don't know
That's a fact.
Yeah.
you don't
That's
know the
100%
real
true.
Janet
That's
Evans.
a-
Y'all got grandma.
Yeah.
Go pick your switch.
Real Janet Evans was a totally different woman.
Yeah,
growing
you
up.
you had to hide butcher knives before you got in trouble back in the day.
Well, but I'll say this. Genuinely, one of the sweetest souls I've ever met.
Didn't say that
Genuine.
we didn't deserve it,
Right.
you know. But
We did it.
Right.
I'm not lying on air in front of my mom.
No.
All right. Well, we probably need to put a wrap on this.
Oh, you think?
Get the real scope. Make sure
My
Phil's
wife's
gonna be
not mad at
okay.
me, is she?
No, not yet.
Oh,
well,
no.
no, she,
Not in the public.
not in the public. Yeah,
Yeah, in a public forum.
yeah.
You
So,
hit her.
Sandy, thanks for checking us out tonight. Thank you
Thanks,
to everybody
Sandy.
for checking us out here.
Don't ever eat a gummy. Stick to the kind of gummies you get at pharmacies.
What do you mean pharmacies?
Oh, you know what I mean.
You got to have a card for that.
Come next year, you won't.
Well, we vote on it.
It's going to pass about 99-1.
No.
Got to vote on
I
that.
bet it gets at least 65% of the vote.
So if they say yes in March, it'll take a few months to get everything in line and all that good stuff. So, all right. Thank you to all the great people on YouTube and Facebook. It was a fun show.
Oh, yeah, great.
It was a fun show. Rumor is we'll have one more contestant come in here and see if he can pass the gummy challenge.
Let's see if he can go
Phil
longer than
lost
25
tonight.
seconds.
Phil lost, but he gave a great effort.
Good effort.
That's
Great.
all I was looking
That's
for.
great effort.
Great effort. I
It really
applaud
was.
you. Absolutely did a great job.
You'll need to go home and watch the replay while you're gone. Just so you know.
Catch
Are
you
you
all
guys
there.
running your mouths?
I was
Okay, real quick before we go. When I exited out of the room,
right.
because I had to,
You're right.
was there a little part of you that was concerned?
Oh yeah.
Like seriously concerned?
Yeah,
Like this
yeah.
could be bad?
Yeah.
Ronnie?
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. So, All right. Coach
Mom
Oliver.
Phillips, you got 1 out of 2 good kids. Oh, sons. You got a lot of good kids.
Coach Oliver says, great effort.
Well, that's all I'm looking for. I'm a grinder.
That's what you say when people lose. Oh, great effort.
I'm a grinder.
He tried hard. You know, he plays.
He's a competitor.
He's a competitor. He left it all on the table.
Left it all on the table.
Had
some on the floor, some on the wall.
Did all he could.
I want to take this opportunity to apologize to the cleaning service. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Just leave a nice little tip on the table.
So
I was scared that it was going to hurt like that all night.
Yeah.
You don't know how relieved I am right now. That was intense.
That's why I think it's better if you had to do it again to go with the gummy instead of the chip.
Well, first, go with the gummy.
Yes. It's over. You're done. I mean, you were in pain for 2 days with the chip.
yeah,
Not this.
and we heard about
not
it.
this
And we,
intensity.
and we
know,
heard
but
it for we heard about it for weeks.
It was
too.
more intense, but it was quicker.
The hottest thing you've ever eaten is a hot tamale. So shut up.
No. Me and Corbin had some hot sauce the other day at Lopez.
I saw that.
Eating establishment. Yeah.
Donovan says he's out of town for 2 weeks, so here in 2 weeks he'll
2
come.
weeks.
Yep. So I told him we'll save it for him.
Donovan, I might do you a favor and destroy that thing.
All right. That'll
you
be
dare
it.
do
Appreciate
that.
everybody having fun with us tonight here on the Open Mic Podcast. At
He'll be fine.
Phil's expense. Cousin Nate, thank you.
How many subscribers we end up with?
Only 120. Nobody subscribed after that.
They got to 120. They're like, we're done.
Son of a
Son of a what?
done.
Son of a gummy bear?
Gummy bear.
Son of a gummy bear.
All right. Big thank you. We are out of here. Big thank you to Cousin Nate helping
Yeah,
us
thank
out
you.
tonight. Thank you.
to Ronnie for getting the gummies. You still owe me 10 for this one you didn't eat.
Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Nathan Evans. I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next time on the Open Mic Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.